okay, quit yapping. I think this crow has heat stroke. He won't need to eat for a week.
What the Sigma?
But this is what a good rhea dad looks like. The first crow we've ever rescued, ready to be released. Obviously, this little guy is destroying. Oh, Boo-Boo needs to learn how to hunt. Look at this beautiful man. All right, everybody, this is like our 5th kestrel of the year, at least. This little guy's feathers are growing back. The only, okay, quit yapping. Always the yapper, this one. Tons of mice and frogs and other little things that live in here. Plus lots of water here, over here. I don't know what's wrong with this crow, you guys, but he's just hanging out on this branch. I think this crow has heat stroke. Luckily, I've got a big old net, and I'm gonna put this stupid egg out of my pocket because I don't need this egg to be in my pocket. This is the net I use to catch the vultures before we release them.
Stop posting about Among Us! I'm done!
All right, you guys, this is the first ever crow that I've caught with a net. My precious little first ever crow. I don't know what's wrong with him. Probably shouldn't be too close to him because he might have a disease. But we're gonna go ahead and take him into the rehab office and make sure that he's nice and cold. He for sure looks like a juvenile, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him inside until he gets a little older. And this is officially the first crow we've ever rescued in the United States. All right, everybody, the Cappy families are happy. The kangaroo families are happy. This little water thing is almost filled up. And this crow is very ready to go into some AC. Isn't that AC nice, buddy? We're gonna put you right in here where it's 69 degrees. Now we have a little black bode. I'm gonna put a couple little perches in here for him just so he can feel comfortable. But all right, everybody, now he has a couple perches. I'm gonna put some corn in here too. I also have a little songbird that just didn't make it from this season, and he'll be a nice little meal for this little fella. Mealworms, some cat chow, some nice cold water, and he's in a nice air-conditioned room all by himself. He's the last little animal we have in here right now. And as always, for his own comfort, I've gone ahead and covered up the enclosure. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. After that, I went with some boys to a church retreat, and we ended up fishing, but we didn't have any rods or poles, so we used rocks, and we actually did get a few of these guys, and we cooked them and ate them. I don't know why I put this picture in here too, but this is my Shrek fit. Look at this, you guys. Every time I walk into the rhea paddock and I see Kevin laying down like this, I get scared because I always think that he's sick or something. But in reality, he's probably just got like 1 egg under there max. Come on, buddy. Let's see. But this is what a good rhea dad looks like, you guys. He doesn't just stand up and let me see the egg. Kevin is going full dad pancake mode, and I'm just gonna not bother him. And although not all of these whistling ducks are completely fledged, I think they're about ready to be released. And I've said that in a bunch of videos lately, but these guys actually are almost fully fledged. As long as they stay close to each other in the wild, it's gonna be just as safe for them as if they were with their parents. Oh my goodness, look at these precious little babies. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I filmed this. This is the size of the new ones now, you guys, but look how precious they are when they're nursing. Check this out, you guys. This is a turkey vulture. Look at that. Not a black vulture, a turkey vulture, and he's eating this thing that died on this person's front driveway. But look at that. That is a turkey vulture. You don't see those very often, you guys. This actually could be a hybrid between a black vulture and a turkey vulture. Just thought I'd share that with you guys because it's cute and I thought it was pretty neat. All right, everybody. Day 8 of having a quail farm, and obviously this little guy is destroying. Oh, I saved him. I thought for sure he was already dead, but I saved him. Look at that. I'm sure I've showed you guys this exact snake before, but maybe not. It's a beautiful little guy. This big guy was wrapped around a quail completely, you guys. Look at this. This is a beautiful little rat snake, and these guys don't tend to bite typically, and if they do bite, it's not venomous or anything like that. Oh, he did bite me. You see that? But that was just a warning strike. I'm probably not even going to bleed at all there, but you can see his little spit on me. So just realized I had a little hijacker on my hand. Not even bleeding from. But look at this, you guys. This is a beautiful snake, and it's a privilege that we get to have these guys here. I'm gonna move him over into the barn so he can hopefully kill all the rats that we have instead of my quail. We're not gonna just kill him because he's eating my livestock. And heck, bro, I might even just keep this little guy myself. He's not big enough to kill these little rheas. And then I got little random feral cats living on the property. Hopefully they are killing the rats. I honestly need to trap them because I can't have them here with the kangaroos. But a much better place for this dude to hang out and live is just back here because there's a ton of rats back here. And we always get a ton of rats in here, but there aren't any right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this beautiful little boy in here where he belongs. Hopefully he can live in here and eat all the little rats and drink all the water he wants from this tub. All right, everybody, here's an update on everything in here. For some reason, the plants fell in and Gustavo's still there, but he's obviously very happy in here. This little creature has this whole little place to himself, and he's not really a little creature at all. He's very handsome and big, but we love him very much, even though he looks like a dinosaur, and he eats all all this fruit out here. And of course, Boo Boo needs to learn how to hunt, you guys. So anytime one of those quails passes away, or just in general, we got to give that little guy to Boo Boo. Look at this beautiful little creature, you guys. Wow. Little bro loves to jump off my hand for some reason. This is just a beautiful little creature. Look at it without the lights on too, you guys. Toter to an ounce, I call him. Look at this beautiful man. Heck, you know what? I'm keeping this one. Thankful that the good Lord gives us full dominion over these creatures. That is a little gentleman right there. Look at that. This is him without light, you guys. It's even better. It's quite literally the best toad ever. Look at that. That's a good shot right there. Beautiful. Beautiful little fella. Beautiful man. Very handsome. But this is my son, Tobe. And this is why I put the snake in here. He's being lazy and eating my quail. There's tons of rats to eat. And this was obviously before I moved Piccolo outside into that flight pen. After that, I removed all the animals from the reptile room that the snakes could eat because one was just out. Look at this beautiful creature, you guys. This is the African bullfrog. But here he is. This is his new enclosure. I still have a lot of little garnishings to add to this. It'll make it look really cute. But this is his little setup. Take a look at this beautiful boy. I gotta feed this bad boy full-size rats or mice about 2 or 3 times a week. He's a beautiful big boy. He needs to regain his weight. You know, I honestly don't know why I waited so long to post all this footage, but I love you guys and I appreciate you. And if you haven't, maybe consider leaving a little like for me, huh?
Are you considering it yet?
All right, and I totally forgot about this, you guys, but Ian, and he says he didn't do it, but I swear he did. He left the back door open to the rehab, which is fine, to the snake room, and he got out. And I thought for sure, oh, there's just a reticulated python out there now, and he's going to eat my beaver, or any of the other animals, really. But thank God he was in the walls of the barn the whole time eating all the rats. And I could hear him from time to time, but I wasn't sure what it was. So praise God for bringing Noodle back. Now I have all the retics in the enclosures where they're supposed to be. I don't film them very much because they're kind of boring. But this little guy did get out of it. And these baby cappies, I didn't even think about that. All these guys could have been eaten by him, but thank God he stayed in the walls and in the insulation of the barn, and I could hear something big moving around in there. But thankfully all 4 of these little babies are now doing much better. They're a bit chunkier now, and they're waddling around eating their own food, and they're basically weaned at this point, but they will still drink from the mother from time to time. But boy, oh boy, you guys, do I have a lot of skibbity footage in here that I forgot about. And I do have a bunch of Capybara mukbang videos to post, but I keep forgetting to post them. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on that pretty soon. So I'm sorry for all you Capybara mukbang fanatics. I will be posting them. Look at this beautiful boy. And this is my setup now, you guys, for this little man. Oh, as you guys can see, this is where he lives. I'm just double filtering the water right now so that we can clear it out. I want it to be nice and clear. I'm also going to have to fill it up a little bit more. But I think this looks like a pretty good display setup. And he gets all the food he could ever want for forever. All right, everybody. This is a little squirrel that did not make it at the rehab. And I'm sure you guys already know this, but just in case, people bring me animals that are already dead when they arrive. But this is why they call these boys opportunistic eaters, because they'll eat anything that can fit in their mouth, even something as large as a squirrel. And like I said, it's nice to be able to recycle these things. Normally we feed the squirrels that pass away to the hawks and owls, but we don't have any of those right now, so this is the perfect little meal for this guy. And after this, he won't need to eat for a week. But basically every so often he takes like another gulp. Looks like he's about to do it again. Yeah, look at this. There we go. Yeah, and it just gets a little bit further down there into his throat. And just like that, he ate that whole thing. Bowdy, and I literally just filled this up and Gord already pooped in it. It sure is a lot of work having to refill these waters. But that sure looks like a happy cappy to me, who I believe should be giving birth any day now. And then I just see tons of bubbles come up from her butt. So I'm not supposed to be making a video today, but I did want to just show this to you guys. Look at this little girl just sleeping on this tree. And here's your obligatory footage of Beaverton eating a little sweet potato and taking it back into his lodge. Now he actually has his own lodge made of sticks that I brought him if you watch the main channel, and that's where he stores all of his food now. He doesn't even use this little hut. That's it for now, you guys. Sorry I'm so late on showing you all this footage, but Ian and Sky actually released that crow without me because I was out of town. He did not get footage of releasing the crow, but he went out the next day. He was totally fine, and we didn't need to keep him. Kestrel ended up going back to the wild too, and we never ended up filming that. We just kind of left the door open. He eventually flew out after I think a week or two. And it's the fall now, you guys, and all the grass is yellow and the leaves are already starting to fall off the trees. It's really hard to film with this thing, but this is Tibby's poop jail. I call it poop jail because I have to lock her in there to make sure I can get a fecal sample from her. And I need to make sure the sample's from her and not from the other cringe Bob Tibby that we have. I don't even know where the other guy is, but I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ooh, almost forgot to tell you. And because I really do love you guys, here's your base scripture of the day. Goodbye. I love you. Appreciate you.